How we doing? Celtics win. What a snoozer that was tonight. Woof. Woof. I mean, hey, I hope you had fun tonight. I bet you the Garden's piling out right now, and people are like, where are we going right now? A lot of places to go right now. There's also people that want to go home tonight because they want to see the second half of the college football playoff, which I'll update you on shortly. What else? Oh, there's Bruins tomorrow, and then Wemby comes to town tomorrow night. And then there's this thing on Sunday. They call it the playoffs. It's football, and it's a wild card round. And the Patriots play on Sunday night. So, hey, you want to hang out with me and Skaz? We're here for 90 minutes. The phone number is 617-779-0985. Come hang out with us. I think it would be cool. What'd you think of the game tonight? Did you have fun? Did you feel like the Raptors actually brought anybody to play? What'd you think? One thing I thought, Peyton Pritchard, who one of our green teamers, Jake, the other night said he was so streaky. And I will say this, he hasn't been a good defender of late, and he has been streaky. Peyton Pritchard tonight, though, big night. And maybe it was because of who they played. But Pritchard actually was pretty good on defense and hit 10 of his first 15 shots tonight, finished with 27 points. He was one of the players of the game. He was our Michelob Ultra player of the game tonight on the broadcast. Pritchard's second straight game against the Raptors where he's crushed them. Did you know the Raptors were number one in defense heading into this, or last month heading into this game? Did you know that, Skaz?
I mean, that was a little different roster most of last month. But, yeah, they've been a very good team in the Eastern Conference the last month and a half.
Well, Pritchard had 33 points and 10 assists the last matchup. That was December 20th. And I believe he went 3 for 6 and shot 12 and 19 from the field. But he could do whatever he wanted tonight. 6 players in double figures in the victory. 5 of those shooting 50% or better from the field. Boston, 8 wins in their last 10 games. Do you feel like it's been 8 in their last 10?
I think the dud, a dud's a little strong, but I think the loss the other night maybe hurts that sentiment a little bit because a lot of it was over the holidays. But you've talked about it. We've talked about it. They've been really good as of late, Joe.
Yeah, they've been good.
And the East stinks.
I'll say this. I'm not going to be critical tonight. What is there to be critical about? For real. Like, what do you want me to say? They shot 50. They shot 50% from 3. They went 17 of 19 from the free throw line. They only had 7 turnovers on the night. As far as the rebounding battle, they won that. I mean, they won a game, and now it's Wemby tomorrow. That's just it. I don't think there's, do you want me to give you some takeaways from the game? I mean, Anthony Simons had 15 off the bench again, did pretty well. Sam Hauser had a really good night. I mentioned that. He had 5 threes in the game. 19 points for Sam Hauser tonight. He can do this as a starter. I just don't know if it's every night. But he can do it. Derek White at 18. Jaylen Brown, 25. Ho-hum. 5 points from Hugo Gonzalez and then 6 from Garza. That's it off the bench. So if I want to be critical, maybe their bench scoring hasn't been great. So you want to call in, let's get it going. You coming home from the Garden, you're hanging out tonight, you got the TV on in the back, or you cooking up some food, and you got the, hey Alexa, put on 98.5, the Sports Hub. And then everyone's Sports Hubs turn on. That's what I want. So your reaction after the win, 617-779-0985. There's also the college football playoff, which just kicked off for the second half. Indiana is destroying Oregon. Is destroy the word? They are annihilating them. 35-7 right now, start of the third quarter. Miss the Oregon Ducks, one of the top 5 teams in college football, getting smoked by a basketball school. I mean, say what you want. The Indiana Hoosiers are known for football now. They got the Heisman Trophy winner. They got one of the best college coaches in the country. And they got, again, the Heisman Trophy winner. 35 points in the first half. Annihilation. And then the Patriots play on Sunday. How about that? Chargers-Patriots. I'll give you the injury report, who's in, who's out, what to look for. Skaz actually had a pretty good topic before the show regarding coaches that we can do later. Anything you want to get into on the Celtics tonight? Because I have zero analysis besides Sam Hauser started, had 19 points on five threes.
Can I give you maybe not so much as something on tonight, but more of a big picture Celtics question for you?
Please, I need it.
The Celtics now are, 25-13, 24-13, third in the East, beating the Raptors tonight. Do they owe it to Jaylen Brown in this roster to add over the next month as the trade deadline approaches in early February?
Well, isn't Jason Tatum the ad?
Do they owe it to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum not putting it all on Tatum's shoulders when he comes back to add at the deadline? And has Anthony Simons done something in the last month that has changed how you've thought about his value on this team?
Can I ask it a different way?
Please.
Has the ownership group made the money to want to go over the tax?
Is this the first real test of new ownership?
Yes.
They are in a spot where they should add. Jaylen Brown is in a position where he's kind of played his way into deserving of being able to ask that they add. And, I think it's almost a disservice to him. And look, I went into this year thinking bridge year, gap year, whatever you want to call it. Do what you can, sell off Simons at the deadline, sell high. Maybe you find a player in Minot or Walsh develops. Some of these things have happened. But now they're third in the East. The East is absolutely terrible. They've been hyping up the Tatum return. Why wouldn't you add at least, a rotation big man to this roster?
So if Tatum comes back, would you just swap him with Simons? Like what I mean is...
No, I want Simons off the bench.
So what I mean now is now you got to trade other pieces. So Minot's $5 million.
Boucher, see you later.
How do they get
Sam Hauser, great job tonight. See you later.
Hauser's the money. That's him. Jordan Walsh, I know they've developed him, but his $4 or $5 million or whatever it is. I mean, I think you could trade Jordan Walsh in picks and bring back salary. It could work. But I mean, here's the deal, guys. I think there's only a few guys that do it for. Anthony Davis probably won't happen, but
he might be out for the year.
Yeah, and he has hand injury tonight. Vucevic, I'd look at
Chicago. That feels like a Brad move
because he's $21 million. I mean, you could do the old Simons for him.
You want to call Danny and see if he wants to move Nurkic down there in Utah?
I would do that personally. But watching the game that night that they played the Jazz, I couldn't. Brian Scalabrine must have said, "Get Nurkic in the pick and roll all night long. He can't defend. Put him in the pick and roll." Yet now you're going to trade for that guy.
He can rebound, kind of.
See, I think he's just good around the basket. He'd help. Do I think he's got deficiencies as he gotten older? Yeah. Nurkic is probably. I mean, who makes more, Vucevic or?
I would have to imagine Vucevic.
But he's in the last year of his deal, so maybe it was... I'm only adding Skess if ownership blesses it. Meaning, all right, we saved the money that we needed long term.
So, Nurkic makes just under 20, and Vucevic makes just over 20. So it's basically the same.
Vucevic is a better player.
21 and a half and 19.
Yeah. But are you giving up first-round picks to add as well?
I mean, I know they've found players, and Amari Williams, Jordan Walsh. They have some guys they've developed through the draft, but how many guys can you play? Do you really need the 28th pick in the NBA draft every year? I think you can get away with going a year or two without it. Maybe that's being greedy, but they've shown they can find these guys every once in a while and develop them. You can only play 8 guys on your roster, so I'm okay if they give up a first.
There you go from Skaz. Is this the first big test for Celtics ownership? I'm going to write that one down for next week. You can really dive into that one. All right. Well, you guys have heard from us. Let's hear from you. 617-779-0985. Justin from Lynn, you're up late, buddy.
Yes, Joe. I think this is a test for ownership, and I just want to tell you, I called into the station earlier this season, and I said this team was a 7th round with a 7th seed team, and I was dead wrong. I'm surprised with how well they're playing. And I think this is a test for ownership. I agree with Skaz. I think this team needs to add.
All right, ownership. You're tested by Justin and Lane. You're on notice. You're on notice. Mike the Leprechaun's on the line. Mike.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
You too, buddy.
Yeah, anyway, that was a blowout game, like you said. I think the Celtics should bring back Larry Bird, probably. But, no, it was... I do hope Tatum comes back. He's a young lad, and he's going to do great. Brown is doing brilliant in the meantime. I'm heading down to Gillette Stadium tomorrow to visit Patriot Place to kind of get a flavor for the weekend. Are you there?
Oh, yeah. What are you getting?
Okay, anyway, so I'm heading down to Gillette, Patriot Place tomorrow because it's going to be quieter than it will be on Sunday. But anyway, so the Patriots and the Bruins are playing tomorrow, and I think the Celtics are in a good place, but they probably won't have a shot at winning the championship without Tatum coming back. And that's my opinion.
All right. What are you making at Gillette?
I'm going to go down and have a few Guinnesses and do some shopping. I'm going to buy myself a Drake May shirt. And I'm going to just enjoy the fun down there. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have a great time.
Listen, I drive down Route 27 from Framingham. It's a very short drive. It's about half an hour.
Oh, I know where it is. Yeah, Route 27, right off of Speen Street.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know you're Framingham.
Yes,
I know.
Yes, I do. Is there still a Roach Brothers over there?
There totally is, right there. But that's at the crossroads of 135.
Yes,
Tell me this: do you have a podcast? Do you have a podcast or only a YouTube?
I have lots of things. I have a show, a podcast, a YouTube, and a television show.
I can't find you. When Ben Maller comes in the summer, will you come and join us in Worcester for the Sox game?
I know Ben.
I know. He's coming. I'm hosting him and a guy from New Hampshire, and we're going to go to the North End and the Worcester. So I just have to get your contact information. But anyway.
Well, do you have Twitter?
What's Twitter?
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter. Of course I do, yeah.
All right. I'm at Joey Murr, JoeyMurr.
Okay. Joe, repeat that, please.
Like Joey, Joey, Joey.
Yeah, Joey, like Joey the kangaroo.
Yeah. And then Murr, Murr.
Okay, so Joey Murray Furry. Okay, my God.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm bringing the whole crew. I'm bringing Coop the Loop and Lorena, who hates me, and
what about Blind Scott?
We had a great debate today, actually.
Oh yeah.
He was making fun of the Irish people in Dorchester.
Why?
Because he's a ding dong.
I'm an Italian Irish from Boston.
I know, but I wouldn't hurt a fly. And anyway, he's a nice guy. He's very smart, but he's all over the place. He's bipolar. He's bipolar.
Oh, well, I don't want to make any accusations for anybody.
Assumption. Well, no. I'm a professional educator for 40 years, so I know myself.
Oh, you're a professional educator?
Anyway.
What did you teach?
I taught 5th grade math and science in Wayland for 40 years.
Oh, wow. Did you ever meet Dan Lifshitz?
Yes. Oh, my God. It's a small world after all.
Did you know that Dan works here?
I don't. I didn't know that.
Yeah, him and I were known as a duo called the Bankroll Boys.
Oh my God! It sounds like Whitey Bulger and James Bulger.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Anyway.
If you Google over under podcast, you'll see myself and Dan.
Okay. Again, you're getting very naughty. You can't say over under without having. Okay. Anyway, you better get back to the rest of your callers.
Okay, Mike. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a great night.
I will look you up, and I'll keep you
look me up. Thank you. Take care. Do you know Dan Lifshitz? I can't wait to text him. I can't wait for this. Hey man, I might have him call it. Tell us about Mike the Leprechaun. What do you think his response is going to be?
All I know, Joe, is that this is the only radio program where you will hear a soundbite like this from the callers.
You better get back to the rest of your callers.
Only here do the callers say, hey, Joe, what about everybody else?
Yeah, but I wanted to know about Lifshitz.
I know. He said he knew him, but he was very vague about it.
What? I don't. What happened?
I think he was his teacher?
You better get back to the rest of your callers.
And teacher, better things that I don't want to learn. Why do I have George Michael teacher in my head right now? Because I don't want to learn to hold you, Mike the Leprechaun. All right, everybody, this is what we're going to do. I see Jake on the line. I see Anthony on the line. I'm being fully transparent here. You're going to have to wait through a commercial break. It's probably 4 or 5 minutes. And then we're going to come back. And I'm going to go right to you guys. I promise you. So we'll take a break, 4 or 5 minutes. And then I'll go right to you next on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. The phone number to get on the show, 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. I see you guys already in there. You guys want to just call in, talk about anything at this point. You might just keep it clean. That's all I ask for. Literally. Hey, do you find it funny, though, that Tom Brady would talk about, like, avocado ice cream and all this stuff, and, like, so does the devil, and he's doing a Pizza Hut commercial?
Anything for that dollar, Joe.
I love Pizza Hut. I told you, in Little League Baseball, they used to give us personal pan pizzas. I'd get the personal pan pizza all the time when I want that game ball, baby. They had a great salad bar, but I never ate salad. All right, straight to you guys. Anthony is in New Hampshire. Hey, Anthony.
Hi, Joe Murray.
Hi.
Just curious. Do you guys think that the ultimate factor of the Sunday night game would be from the O-line or more of the defense?
What do you mean, for the Patriots or for the Chargers?
Yeah, like if Drake May has time in the pocket, he actually is able to like get his receivers open downfield.
Yeah,
and not be rushed by that D-line. They're
going to crush
Chargers
them.
defense.
If that's the case, they're going to crush them, the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the key to throw Drake May off is to confuse him and have him make mistakes, and a lot of people can't do that. So I wouldn't try to do that.
Yeah. And the same thing, almost kind of the same thing with Justin Herbert too. Like if he has time in the pocket, if our defense can't get to him, it's gonna be kind of an interesting game, I would think, a close game.
You got the hiccups, buddy?
Than a lot of people think.
Do you have the hiccup?
What?
Do you have the hiccups?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you gonna get rid of them? You think?
I'm gonna go get some water.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna get some water.
So what do? Do you just drink a lot of water? I hold my breath. How do you get rid of hiccups?
Just keep drinking water until they go away, really.
What happens if you drink too much water and you get sick?
Good. That's a good point, too.
So, I mean, how are we going to get rid of those hiccups, then?
Well, they're not that severe.
Yes. I get hiccups bad sometimes.
Yeah.
And it makes noises like bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that was pretty much what I was calling about. And just
right. What's going on, buddy? There's a lot of people around. What's going on? Where are you, like in a kitchen or something?
No, I'm at my job.
What are you doing for work?
I'm a loader at UPS.
Oh, shout out to UPS loaders, man.
Yes, sir.
I support. I know a couple of UPS guys. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of cards delivered, and they know me.
Yeah, I've been here for like 8 years.
Good for you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who would you guys give more of the edge to on Sunday? Like, obviously, I'm going to assume you guys are going to say Pat. But like when it comes to like the O-line or our defense, who would you give the edge to?
Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate the UPS drivers, man. Thank you, buddy. And loaders. Thank you. Edge goes to the Patriots with their D-line and O-line. Because, both gave up the most sacks this year, but one was worse than the other. Gotta love those UPS guys, guess. The loaders, too.
A lot going on there. Hiccups.
Do you think Jake would have known about how to use the forklift with those guys?
Of course. I think he's forklift
Imagine if they had
certified.
forklift talk.
Oh.
Like, hey, what kind of,
I used to love driving the forklift in the warehouse. Nothing better.
Did you have one with a lever? Or, like, sometimes I see them with airbags.
This one had, like, the fork, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen them sometimes. It's actually more sturdy with the
also,
airbags.
like, 15 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah. Trying to think if I don't know, have I ever driven a Ford. Well, I worked at the Coca-Cola factory when I was like a kid for a summer.
Must have been like a dream job.
Oh my God, I don't know how much ginger ale was there. You know what we got a lot of Fruitopia.
I don't even know what that is, Joe.
Yeah, it was a sugar drink that wasn't Surge. Remember Surge?
Vaguely.
And then Tab. Tab was the worst soda.
Remember
ever.
like Crystal Pepsi? Like that was a thing.
Well, we didn't have that at Coca-Cola.
No, of course. I was a vanilla Coke guy.
You know, Pepsi versus Coke will always be like a battle that, it's like Budweiser versus Miller. Like, it's just always going to happen. But the one soda that I always kind of liked, I don't drink it anymore. But man, did I love Mountain Dew.
Did you ever get into those like artisanal sodas, like the craft beers of sodas? They would be like Jones sodas, or like those, like they'd be in like glass bottles or something. You see them in like pizza shops. It'd be like all different colors: blue, orange, red. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I drank them all.
You beat all of them,
but I didn't know what they were.
Gotcha.
I'm just like, hey, give me some of that blue pop over there. When you were growing up, right? Did you have teeny drinks?
Oh, like the little barrels?
Yeah.
Little hugs or whatever?
Yeah, they're juicies or
great.
hugs or bear.
Yeah.
Dude, those were like a staple as a child.
How many hugs could you put down, Joe? How many barrels?
24.
Easy.
No, I was a double barrel.
Oh, it's like a sip.
Now, did you pop a finger through? Did you peel it off?
No, you gotta just pop the finger and go.
What was your favorite flavor of that?
I was blue. Most things blue.
That light blue color.
Yeah.
Because they had a dark blue too.
Yeah, grape I was always light
Grape
blue.
ruled. I like the orange, like kind of like
Orange.
a icy orange.
Big in on that too.
Yeah.
Orange gets a bad rap sometimes.
Yeah. But dude, those things didn't last. If they were in the fridge, see you later, big boy.
Those and Hoodzies were like the
my
first
God,
to go.
Hoodzies and Elio's pizzas.
The big three. The original big three.
All right, we don't have a commercial here. We just have to hit the ID, and then I'll go to Jake, who's on the line. So let's hit the ID. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Telfair Tire Studios, WBZ-FM and HD1. It's not just the games. It's Toucher and Hardy, Zolak and Bertrand, Felger and Maz, Joe Murray. For Boston sports fans, it's 98.5 The Sports Hub. Paisley Media Group Station. Boston's best sports talk. There's an app for that. Download the Sports Hub app for loads of stuff. Absolutely free. Connect with the shows, get podcasts, and more. Get it where you get your apps. Or at 985sportshub.com.
We play the Drake May guys later, too, the guitar, banjo, whatever guys.
Yeah, Billy Strings there.
Yeah, Billy Strings. We played it first. I just want to let everyone know. And now I know that. Well, I was driving it. I was driving today.
A lot of driving.
Between the hours of 10 and 2 today. And I heard the Drake May song a lot today. And I was only listening to this station. Oh, should we share the call I got tonight?
Felt like an off-air call. I don't know.
But you know what? I'm going to tease that. We got calls on the... Jake, I told you I was going to go to you, man. He hung up. What was he going to talk about? Do you remember?
No.
Me either.
Sorry, Jake.
All right. Well, our chat's bumping tonight, and you guys can call in anything you want to talk about. I think I'm ready for football, guys. I'm ready. Tomorrow I'm doing a card show. I got a thing at the casino tomorrow, and then we'll be at the Patriots game, and I'm just I don't know what else I can say.
You and Chris DeSisto hanging out tomorrow night.
That's right. Intern Chris, who's no longer an intern.
No.
Street Team Joe's no longer on the street team. Intern Chris is not. So like
Street Team Chris.
Street Team Chris, other Joe. I don't think he wants to be called the other Joe, though. Nobody would want that. Sometimes I was called the other Murray, and it's not pleasurable.
It's not very flattering.
Yeah, it's just not, it's not really. Got a flow with Joe, someone says in our chat. Got my mind on the road, and it's time to go.
And Joe, not really Celtics or Patriots related, but early look, Indiana -7.
Yes, at the college football playoff. Indiana scored 42 points and they pulled Mendoza. Just to give everybody, if you care, Fernando Mendoza through one game in the first two quarters was 24 of 27, 302 yards and 6 passing touchdowns. That's kind of in line with what Drake May does, right? Pretty accurate, 90% QB rating or whatever. So yes, it's going to be Miami versus Indiana, but guess what, Skaz, is the where the game is being played impacting the line there?
A home game.
Has that? I honestly don't know. I'm ignorant, so I don't know. But has a home team ever played a home game, or has a team played a game in the national championship at their home field? And maybe the college football playoff allows that. Maybe it didn't before.
I know it's happened in the NFL.
Yeah, like
the
Super Bowl
Bucks,
team
right?
plays,
The
yeah.
Bucks win in Tampa Bay.
Yep.
The Rams, I think, won in LA.
Yep.
I mean, give me.
But
I'm research
just
department.
because here's the other thing. I think you have to type in national championship because the college football playoff is a little different with everything. Has it? I can't remember it happening.
According to a very quick search, no, a major college football team has never won the national championship in their own stadium in the modern era, BCS and CFP. But the Miami Hurricanes are set to be the first.
There you go. Wow, that's amazing. It really is amazing. So, reading this from Darren Ravel, the ticket for the national championship chip game. I said chip.
You got dumped. We don't take any risks back here, Joe.
Championship. Never mind. I didn't swear. The ticket, though, for the national championship game. Miami hasn't won a title in 24 years and is playing in their home stadium. Indiana has the largest living alumni base of any school.
Yeah, that's kind of a wild stat.
The current get-in for the worst seat, including fees, as of whatever this was, 9:45, $3,865. Sorry, I will watch it at home or here. I will watch it here. Very much, thank you. What did this game do for Moore tonight, the quarterback of Oregon? Because I don't know, man. If you have to settle to go for the Jets,
made him look like a perfect New York Jet.
Yeah.
First play of the game, pick 6.
He's got to come back. He has to. The NIL money, he'll get $6 million in his first year.
Who did the playoff help the most? Chambliss? Is he going to get drafted? Because his 6th year got denied.
He got denied. I just saw that. Oof. I don't know. I mean, evaluating talent, I think there's more. I just think there's more out there, dude. I don't know. I mean, I think he plays somewhere. Maybe not in the NFL, but could he be like a USFL guy or whatever? What is it now? That league that's on in the summer? That I used to watch, rest in peace, our guy there played for the Patriots, quarterback, Ryan Mallett. He played in that league. UFL?
Something like that.
Whatever.
Barth would know.
He would know. He would definitely know. Who did this college playoff help, I guess? I mean, clearly Mendoza's the Heisman and number 1 pick. I mean, Kurt Signetti, it's helped.
Tough week for Paul Feinbaum. Tough week.
Dan Lanning, tough. Losing last year and now this. Not good.
Getting spanked, too.
Do you think that entices him to make a different move?
He seems like a guy that would kind of dig his heels in and say, I'm going to win in Oregon.
I still wonder about Lincoln Riley sometimes. Because I don't know who's in control over at USC either. But
I don't know if they know.
Listen, if the Miami Hurricanes, who had the number 1 overall pick a year ago in Cam Ward, they move on from him.
Who was, I thought, okay at times.
Cam Ward was the best quarterback of the class. Right? Of this year's or anybody.
Tyler Shuck was okay
Shuck's
at the end of the year.
but he was so old, though.
Yeah.
And was injured forever. It's just funny. You lose the number 1 pick, and you get the guy that was benched in Georgia, and he take you to a national championship? I will tell you this, though. I did think Indiana would be good. I did not think they'd be this good. Nope. And you know his brother's going to take over next? Mendoza's brother? And they got BC's running back Turbo there next year. All they did was pluck from other schools. That's all they did. The NIL really worked for them. Oh, here's one that I thought was pretty funny tonight, too. My guy, Bailey Zappi. You guys remember him, right? Did you know Bailey Zappi has more career wins against winning teams than Drake May? I just came across that one.
How many MVP votes Bailey Zappi got? How many winning seasons he have? Division titles, playoff bursts? Do you have any of those? Oh, just checking. Just seeing if we're cherry picking.
I'm laughing about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing stuff like that, I mean, I think we can all assume where that came from.
Where is Bailey today? Oh, he's out. He's done. He's done for the year.
Kansas City, Cleveland? Where do you have?
I think it was Cleveland.
Was it Cleveland?
Well, I don't know. How many quarterbacks did they have this year? Flacco, Watson, Gabriel, Sanders, Pickett.
What happened to DTR?
Zappy. I don't know. I was looking at his cards tonight, though. Where is DTR? Is he in Philly? I don't know. Hey, you know what I wanted to do is I actually wanted to talk about some of the games.
Please.
Like, I'm
Big
kind
one
of,
tomorrow night.
I'm kind of interested. Like, and Skaz brought up something earlier that I kind of wanted to think about. I think it's worth talking about. Hey, coming home tonight, this is the spot to do it. I think we're the only place in the city on right now. 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. I'll read some of your stuff in there. And now we're here till 11 o'clock tonight. Skaz is here. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
something else about the college football playoff. And it's funny, I heard Kirk Herbstreit say this last night. It's pretty good. He actually had a pretty good quote. But it was regarding these kids that go to the NIL and taking the money. And it was something like, look at the Miami team, right? They didn't have a lot of people in the portal. They got a bunch of guys that were veterans that really wanted to build the program. And I know Carson Beck was at Georgia, but he could have probably went to the NFL, but he decided to leave and go to school at Miami. But they didn't have 5 stars. You know, they had like 3 and 4 star athletes, the recruits, excuse me. But they were a team, right? Crystal Ball built that offensive line. They built a defensive line. A damn good coach there. If you want to look at Oregon has like a roster of 50 to 64 5-star recruits. Indiana has just 8 4-star recruits. That's it. Indiana has 45 players on their roster with 4 years or more of experience. That's a big difference. Dude, some of these college basketball teams, who was it last year? St. John? No, I'm trying to remember. Who went on a run last year? But everybody was older on the team. Auburn had a team like that last year. I'm trying to think of who else. But it really is about like experience and being a program instead of just being an NIL move school kind of thing. So experience matters. Does experience matter amongst the playoff teams this year? We talked about it last night. But if you look at all the teams and you know, Skaz and I, we'll got a couple of calls here, but where I'm going with this is when you look at the playoffs, everyone is a first or a second round pick besides Brock Purdy. Everyone. Skaz, I know you looked it up. When it comes to age of the head coach in the playoffs, who's the oldest and what's the oldest age?
All right, Joe. So, yes, this is something that we briefly discussed the other night. But, yes, in the AFC, the oldest head coach is Sean Payton. Sean Payton is 62 years old. The youngest is Liam Cohen, who is 40. In the AFC, you have Payton 62, Harbaugh 61, Tomlin 53, McDermott 51, Vrabel 50, DeMeco Ryans 41, Liam Cohen 40. So pretty much, you know, I would say 55 and under, or, you know, 5 of the 7 there.
What's Payton again? I'm sorry.
Sean Payton is 62 years old.
Which is still young.
I think, yeah, you're
What's
getting
Shanahan?
older. So on the other side of the bracket, Matt LaFleur is the oldest coach in the NFC playoffs. He is 46 years old.
Holy smokes.
So this is kind of the bigger point here, is coaching trending younger? Is this, you know, a bigger sign of things in the NFL and these quarterbacks and how it's all offensive driven? So in the NFC playoffs, Matt LaFleur and Kyle Shanahan are both 46. LaFleur is 1 month older. Ben Johnson is 39. Nick Sirianni and Dave Canales are both 44. Sean McVay is 39, and Mike McDonald is 38. So
the AFC has Vrabel at 50, Peyton, who's 62.
60. So only guys above 60 are Harbaugh and Peyton. Everyone else is 55 and younger. And then the NFC, the oldest coach is 46 years old.
I don't consider Peyton's experienced, but I wouldn't say he's ancient.
Not ancient, but he's definitely, I would say, viewed as
the oldest.
Andy Reid being out of the playoffs and the Ravens, like that's a big part of this. But the Chiefs took a step back this year.
So when it comes to the jobs that are available, do you think that ageism, or there will be ageist when it comes to potentially hiring a head coach based off that? And I guess this brings up, should I even mention Belichick?
Well, yeah, I think Belichick, I think that's certainly a bad sign for him, the way the league is trending. You look at these coaches that are coming up and having immediate success, the Liam Cohens, the Ben Johnsons, Dave Canales, these guys are all younger, offensive-minded for the most part. DeMeco Ryans is a younger guy, defensive-minded. Mike McDonald, same thing. So I do think it is kind of a trend in the league where they're going younger. Be interesting to see I think a lot of people think Harbaugh and Stefanski are going to be retreads. I'll be interested to see. We saw David Blau kind of get a surprise offensive coordinator job today. Another younger guy, and that's a massive, massive decision for that franchise. You're handing over the keys to Jaden Daniels, the future of your franchise, a guy you think is a cornerstone
but
type
you got
quarterback.
a guy that played in the league that can explain things.
And you're handing over, the offensive coordinator to a guy that's never done it before. I'm not saying it's the wrong decision, but we're seeing more and more hires like that because of these quote unquote, geniuses around the league.
And I would say Liam Cohen was that guy, but obviously didn't play at a level of David Blah, but coached at Kentucky, coached at Tampa Bay. Remember, there was the whole Tampa Bay flip with him, and then he ends up going to Jack.
I wonder if we'll see Christian Gonzalez helping out David Blau at all. David Blau is married to Christian Gonzalez's sister, I believe.
Shocked when I saw that today. So, how John Harbaugh, I assume, is older, right?
Yep. He's got to be in his 60s, right? Like McCarthy. Does McCarthy get another shot?
Do you remember that stat we saw today?
Yes. So basically what the stat was, I'll find it in a second, but if you blind resume, here we go, I'll blind resume.
How about this?
Let me blind resume you,
do
Joe.
Coach A, Coach B.
All right, Coach A was a head coach for 17 seasons, winning percentage of .619, 11-11 in the playoffs, 7 division titles, 1 Super Bowl. It's a pretty good coach. Coach B, .620 winning percentage, 16 seasons as head coach compared to 17, 12-10 in the playoffs, 5 division titles, and 1 Super Bowl. Who's the better coach?
I would say McCarthy won more. I saw the clip, but I forget which one had more divisions.
Mike McCarthy won 7 division titles.
He had Aaron Rodgers.
Harbaugh won 5. They are virtually the same exact coach. 620 and 619 winning percentage. Harbaugh 12-10 in the playoffs. McCarthy 11-11. Both won Super Bowl.
Is Harbaugh better because he didn't have Aaron Rodgers?
I think so. He's viewed as more of the you did it with Flacco kind of thing. You won with Flacco.
That's one
because the perception is that Harbaugh is the hottest commodity possible. Yeah. He's this great coach. Look at what he's done.
Right there too.
And Mike McCarthy has the same exact resume.
But it does come down to having a quarterback.
I think being in Dallas is probably part of it too.
The other thing is Harbaugh won with Flacco, right?
Flacco.
And they had Rodgers for all those years. And then got Jordan Love.
Is that an indictment on McCarthy that he only got one with Rodgers?
It is, but
I blame Rodgers.
Me too, but I think McCarthy can he had Dak. And by the way, Dak, the year that he had him, broke the single season.
Who's better? Who would you rather have, Dak or Justin Herbert? Now we're going all over the place, but I heard this on the 2 to 6 this week.
Oof. All right. I think I would rather, me personally, if we're down at the playground, I want Dak Prescott. But long term, and by the way, long term, I still think Herbert's contract's better than Dak's. I think Dak's better. It's just he will never be in the same conversation. It just, isn't that weird? I don't want to say weird, but Justin Herbert has never reached his potential, ever.
He might be the biggest athlete where he is viewed as his potential more than what he actually is. I like Herbert. I think he's a good player.
Yeah, at least Dak was a 5th round pick and was
for Mississippi State.
Herbert should have came out earlier and stayed in school. And they beat Utah in the Pac-12 championship game and blah. Wow, I haven't thought about that. Dak or Herbert? It's probably Dak. But this is what I mean. Herbert has a chance to do that this weekend, and if they beat the Patriots, I will look at him differently. That's a wild one. All right, well, I know there are a bunch of people who were trying to call. We were talking. We only have one guy here tonight, so if you do want to get back in, 617-779-0985. Let's go to Joe. He's in Peabody. What's up, Joe?
Joe, how are you tonight?
How you doing? Hi.
Joe?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm wonderful. Thank you. I was listening to Jim Murray and Chris last weekend, and Jim Murray was mentioning some of his favorite pranks that he's pulled on people, and I said, I bet Joe can top these. I have to call Joe and find out some of the best pranks he's pulled on people.
Well, the one that I brought up recently, which we finally let out of the bag, was we were the Christmas tree bandits. My buddy had a truck, and we would go around and pile Christmas trees in our car, and then we would put them on our friends' cars, and they would wake up with multiple Christmas trees all over their cars. And then we'd put a note that would say, "You've been struck by the Christmas tree bandits."
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I won't talk about the times that we lit poop on fire and rang people's doorbells.
Jim was saying how he walked into a bathroom with his friend. His friend went in one stall, he went in the other stall, and he peed on his friend's shoe.
Oh, sorry, that was me. That was. I don't think we could talk about extra. Never mind. We can't. Okay, no, I can't share it. I can't share it. I want, Saz, I'll tell you off the air, Saz.
Oh boy, that's a big market tease.
I'm not going to say it over the air, but I'll tell you what happened. There was one time where I was really like nauseous and I needed to throw up. Like I had to. Like it was before a game. It was back in the day. And let's just say that it was a double stall situation.
What does that mean?
Double stall means you ever go into like a bathroom and there's two stalls right next to each other?
Yeah, I would say most bathrooms.
It was a double stall situation.
So there was two stalls right next to each other.
Somebody was defecating in one of them.
So it was occupied.
And I was dry heaving in the other.
So it was a dueling piano situation.
Yes, and I couldn't throw up. So my buddy, to seal the deal, wiped and showed it to me, and boom! We got to go to break. Here's the headline. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Celtics big winners tonight. 125-117 over the Raptors. It was Peyton Pritchard with a big night. Peyton Pritchard, 27 points. Jaylen Brown. All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Our chat's pumping tonight. Wayno's in there. He's chilling at the firehouse. You know, I was supposed to do a little old food thing with the guys over at the Waltham Firehouse. I wonder what the spread is for the Wayno Firehouse. Because, man, they got a good little food options for them. Somebody asked me, do I collect Pokemon cards? No, but I do have my cards behind me. I don't know if you can see them on the YouTube chat or not. I'll be at the Fours tomorrow, and I'm doing a trade day. So I'm going to have a lot of cards. I'm going to watch hockey. So come on out if you want. Some guy said, Street Team Joe is a savage. Yes, he is. Oh, can we play our Drake May song? So we'll do a little football talk. I see some calls on the line. We'll take you as well, but 14-3, dear to be beers. This is the Drake May song. It's the Drake May song. 14-3, beep-de-dee-dee. It's the Drake May song. Hooch actually sent that to me for the first time. Hooch also said that his old man had a Coca-Cola machine when he was a kid, and they would give him the key, and he would take an orange bottle. Like a Fanta or like a Orange Crush or a Slice. Oh, I loved orange soda. Huh. All right, here we go.
He comes from Carolina, big number 3. He threw so many dimes that put one on his jersey. In May, we believe. From 4-13 to 14-3. Kings of the AFC, we believe. Come on down to Foxborough. See him sling that ball into the end zone. He's bad at hell in the NFL. Best damn thing since 2019. MVP of the whole damn league, we believe. In May, we believe. 14-3, Kings of the AFC, we believe.
I love you, Drake May.
Dude, Drake May has songs made after him. He's got a nickname.
He's a star.
He's got a he's a superstar. He's got Drake May, right? There's a Drake May beer now.
When do we get the first is Drake May bigger than Jaylen Brown article? When do we get that think piece? That's coming, right?
Who's coming up with that one, though?
Yeah.
Who's the one that's going to
What's Volan up to these days?
Yeah, I think that Shaughnessy won't go there.
No.
I think Shaughnessy's like, no, that's not.
No, he's too busy picking on the Red Sox on Twitter, rightfully so.
He's like sitting there bored,
Only team in Major League Baseball who hasn't signed anybody yet. That's good for the Boston Red Sox.
Well, a couple of things happened today. Ketel Marte is not going to get traded, and
Is that leverage? Is that leverage, Joe? Is that a good thing?
I feel it's desperation from Alex Boris. What's his name? Scott Boris and Alex Bregman. No, but think about it. Drake May's wife has Bakemas, and then makes healthy meals, and now she's going on Barstool and going on pizza reviews. Now people want to be so close to Drake May they're contacting his wife. Or I interviewed his high school coach recently.
Giselle ever do a pizza review?
Who's it, Giselle? No.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Hey, one in the book there. Think
Think about the personalities. Listen, Tom Brady is the Godfather. Okay, he's the what's bigger than the Godfather when it comes to the mob? God? I don't even know. Okay, but that's what Tom Brady is. Drake May. It's May Mania.
May Mania.
It's May Mania. I mean, I don't know. Should we like call his brothers? Like people look at if they made it to the Super Bowl, people will be interviewed. Like, you know how Roman Anthony's sister went viral last year and like all this other stuff. I'm just saying, people would start to just reach out to anybody that like played. Hey, oh, you know Drake May? You played flag football with him.
I mean, I got buddies that know him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tons of yes.
You don't like the Drake?
I hate the Drake.
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good. I love the Drake. Love the Drake.
Got to love the Drake. Boy, I'm really starting to dislike the Drake.
Hate the Drake.
I told you the Drake was bad. I hate the Drake.
Everyone loves and hates the Drake. Well, I'll tell you, the national media, they think he's nothing. Easy schedule, this and that. You know, I really hope they use that as motivation. Because if Mayo did or somebody else, it doesn't work. I remember the Gerard Mayo call we got earlier. Does he deserve credit?
Take him to the hill.
Literally,
take him to the hill.
He got rid of everybody, every captain, even.
Do you know who the Patriots strength and conditioning coach is?
Yeah, it's and actually he should be credited this year because he's done a pretty good job. Gerard Mayo's brother.
Interesting, he got kept around. Everyone else got sent to the wood chipper, but hey, he did a good job, right? You know, he kept them around. It worked out. But I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Do you think Mayo signed an NDA where it's like, just save my brother? Just do whatever you want.
Taking one for the team.
Save my brother.
Like the town, he's like, yeah.
Yes. That's my second town reference today. Talking to Neil off the air about the old days. I need a 30 for 30 on the Big Dig.
I don't know if that's a 30 for 30. That feels more like a 60 minutes, Joe.
I need it. I need to know everything. I need to know about the elevated train over the Boston Garden and how that just disappeared one day. Like, you go there now, right? It's just this Bobby Orr statue and this monstrosity of like Big Night and Star Market and like the entrance to the garden. There was a train there. There was a legit train. It's gone. And then how did they like just all of a sudden go underneath on 90 or Starro Drive and you pop up and you can go Starro or 93? How did that happen? Oh, I'm sorry. We got Steve in Miami. Hey, Steve.
You mean that train is no longer there? The one that went around the corner and then, wow.
But it is no longer there. I know you're mocking me, but
No, I'm not. I'm surprised. I mean, but like, how do you get rid of it? That train was known for. My goodness.
I mean, how many times in the 80s did you see the CBS or whatever, NBC, show the green line like going into the garden with all the people?
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. I don't know how to. Well, I'd probably be driving there, I guess, nowadays. But as a kid growing up, that was how you went there.
Yeah.
That would be like going to Kenmore Square on the trolleys. You just do it.
The thing is, there was no entrance to 93 South. There was no entrance to Tobin Bridge. There was no way to get to 93 from there. You had to sit where Charlestown is over there.
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, I want to wish you and yours a very happy and healthy New Year. Let's start off with that. A few things that you brought up. Drake May, you made me think of 1967 when everything was Yaz. They had Yaz bread. They had Yaz this and all that. That's what is. They didn't even do this for Tom Brady, the GOAT. I mean, it's amazing. I saw that. I heard that song on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, and it's like bringing back memories of what they did for Yaz, because if you remember, if you were around 1966, the Red Sox sucked. They hired Dick Williams. Dick O'Connell brought in some players, and they all of a sudden were winners, the Impossible Dream Team, and all of a sudden Yaz became a star. Of course, he earned it by getting the Triple Crown that year, and I went to the next to last game against the Minnesota Twins when Jose Santiago pitched and they won. But that's what, when you played that song, and with all this May stuff, that's what made me think of Yaz in 1967. I don't even think that Larry Bird had anything like that. I mean, for them to come up with a song and with Yaz Bread and all that, they didn't do anything like that with Larry Bird. They didn't do anything like that with Tom Brady. It was, hey, they're the best around and the greatest around, but they never, honored them with bread or a song or anything like that. It's amazing. But I want to bring up, my wife's waiting for me to stop the car. And
go ahead. Go. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to. It's just 3 minutes of 67 Red Sox I can't do.
Joe, would you rather be honored with bread or a song?
Song. Well, what kind of bread are we talking?
Well, it's your bread, Joe. You tell me.
Well, it depends.
You
Because
sourdough guy? What are we talking?
Well, I do love the Capitol Grill when you show up. They give you 3 different types of breads. They give you like regular bread. They give you a nice little raisin, like it looks like a.
That's when you know it's fine
loaf.
dining.
Oh yeah, and then they give you that little tortilla cracker thing, whatever that is. You're right. And then I like to go to Texas Roadhouse and get their rolls, and then take the cinnamon butter and just take the whole thing and stuff it right in. And then the Bertucci's rolls. You ever had those? Oh, baby. You know what? Now, this. I don't do this anymore. But back in the old day, when like I'd go to like
the old you.
Let's just say I'd go to like a Chinese restaurant, like Tahiti and Dedham.
Let's just say.
Okay, because remember who was the girl that called in one night, and I asked if she's been to Tahiti before, and her.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that one. Well, they would serve bread. I would dip my bread in the duck sauce. You ever done that?
I can't say that I have.
Would you do it?
Yeah, why not? Of course.
It tastes amazing.
I'm a dipper.
I'm a double dipper. Would you smother it with butter first and then dip it? Or would it be one or the other?
You got to start playing, I think.
All right. Well, I'll stop playing. All right. Let's give our predictions, guess. I already have mine, so I'm kind of curious about yours. I can share mine unless you want to do it together, but the playoffs begin tomorrow. Since it's in their area, have you been to Tahiti yet?
Oh yeah.
Since it's in their area, have you been to Tahiti yet?
Oh yeah.
All right, Rams or Panthers? 4:30 kickoff tomorrow. Rams 10-point favorites. I'm going with the Rams, and I'm not even doing betting or anything. I'm going with the Rams. Packers Bears. I like the Bears in an upset. I think the Bears win at home. I have the Bills over the Jaguars, and I have the Eagles defeating the 49ers. I have the Patriots over the Chargers, and I have the Texans over the Steelers. So that's what I have for this weekend.